September 24th, 1991, Nirvana drops Nevermind. At first, it sneaks onto the Billboard 200 at number 144. But thanks to MTV blasting Smells Like Teen Spirit into every living room, sales explode. By January 11, 1992, Nevermind does the unthinkable. It knocks Michael Jackson's Dangerous off the number 1 spot. Because the Suits had missed it. They had completely, embarrassingly missed the biggest cultural shift in rock music in a decade. And they were not about to miss the next one. So they did what the music industry always does when it's scared. They threw money at everything. A&R scouts, the guys whose job it is to find new talent, started signing bands at a ridiculous rate. Electric guitar? Slightly weird. Maybe a little angry? Sign them. Sign them now. But here's the thing nobody talks about. In their desperation to find the next Nirvana, labels accidentally handed major label budgets and global distribution to some of the strangest, most experimental, most uncommercial bands in the entire underground. And today we're going back to dig them up. These are 10 bands that got signed because of Nirvana, but sounded absolutely, completely nothing like Nirvana. Band number 1, The Jesus Lizard. Nirvana and the Jesus Lizard actually released a split single together in 1993. Kurt Cobain was a fan. The underground was obsessed. So Capitol Records signed them. Big mistake. Or at least a very confusing one. The music is jagged, punishing, and chaotic. And singer David Yao doesn't really sing. It's more like a man having a full breakdown into a microphone. Go listen to Mouth Breather or Puss. It is an experience you will not forget. Band number 2, Shudder to Think. Shudder to Think had one of the weirdest singers in rock history. While Kurt Cobain was doing that raspy, almost broken scream, Craig Wedren was hitting these high, soaring notes, like an opera singer who accidentally joined a punk band. Epic Records signed them in 1994 and got glam rock, bizarre chord changes, and lyrics that made zero sense in the best possible way. Listen to Hit Liquor and try to predict where the song goes next. Band number 3, Jawbox. Jawbox came from Washington, D.C., and Atlantic Records signed them in 1993. On the surface, they looked like a grunge band. Loud guitars, heavy drums. But listen closer and something feels off. The songs are almost mathematical. The guitars lock together like puzzle pieces. The rhythms shift when you least expect it. Nothing about it is loose or sloppy. It's precise, almost mechanical. Savory actually got MTV play, which honestly feels like a miracle once you hear it. Start there. Then go to the album for your own special sweetheart. It sounds like nothing else from that era. Band number 4, Failure. Slash Records signed Failure expecting a grunge band. What they got was something completely different. Nirvana was raw and immediate, like the song was recorded in a burning garage. Failure was the opposite. Layers of guitar effects, huge rolling bass lines, and these big cinematic arrangements that slowly build into something massive. Their 1996 album, Fantastic Planet, is one of the most underrated records of the entire decade. Start with Stuck on You, or Sgt. Politeness. This band should have been massive. Band number 5, Girls Against Boys. Geffen signed Girls Against Boys expecting alternative rock. What they got was a band with 2 bass players. No second guitarist, just 2 basses stacked on top of each other, creating this dark, heavy, grinding, low-end sound. Less mosh pit, more sweaty underground dance club. Go Be Delighted from their Freakonica album is a great place to start. Crank the bass on your speakers. You'll feel it. Band number 6, The Dambuilders. East West Records signed the Dambuilders out of Boston. Their lead instrument was an electric violin, not as a quirky accent, but as the main voice of the band. The result sounds like indie rock, and classical music got into a loud argument, bright, swirling, and aggressive in a way that has nothing to do with grunge. Shrine is their standout track. It's melodic, it's urgent, it's got that violin cutting through everything like a beam of light. Absolutely worth your time. Band number 7, Fig Dish. Fig Dish from Chicago got signed to A&M Records, and they brought something that felt almost aggressively cheerful by comparison. Big sunny power pop hooks, multi-part vocal harmonies, clever self-deprecating lyrics, guitars that rang out bright and clean rather than grinding and distorted. That's what love songs often do, was their big moment. Band number 8, Lotion. Sire Records signed these quirky New Yorkers in the mid-90s. Their music was literate, jangly, and kind of delightful. Clean interlocking guitar melodies. Lyrics that felt like short stories. Zero grunge distortion. This was the college rock REM lineage, not the Seattle one. Tear is a great entry point. Warm, melodic, and just a little eccentric in the best way possible. Band number 9, Dandelion. Columbia Records signed Dandelion out of Philadelphia. Dandelion actually did use heavy distortion, so on paper they looked like a grunge band. But the feeling was completely different. Where Nirvana was tight and punchy, Dandelion was slow and hazy. Less punk, more late 60s psychedelic rock. Band number 10, Sugartooth. Geffen signed Sugartooth. Sugartooth didn't sound like Nirvana. They didn't even sound like the underground. Bluesy, groove-driven hard rock with extended guitar solos and a rhythm section that swung. This was closer to a 1970s rock revival than anything alternative. Technically in the alternative bin at Tower Records. Spiritually at a biker bar in 1975. Sold My Fortune is a stone-cold riff. No idea why this band didn't blow up. Most of these bands got dropped within a few years. The labels panicked, had no idea what to do with them, and moved on to the next trend. But in that brief chaotic window, when the industry was throwing money at anything with a guitar, they accidentally funded some of the most creative, weird, and uncompromising music of the entire decade.